Yay Networks.
Welcome to a Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. Just a few little last minute bumbling incidents before we hit the record button. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans, along with my husband. He's just the talent, Alan Evans.
A trade in the house.
That's what he said
well,
moments before we started this podcast.
Well, let's be transparent. Let's be open. In fact, let's open the kimono, revealing all when my sweet wife, said to me, grab my microphone.
I said, hand me my
Hand
microphone.
it to me.
I didn't say it
like
like that.
Good
I didn't
night.
say it like
well,
that. I said it.
Maybe
but I
a
didn't
maybe
snap
a please.
At you. I said, hand me the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I said please, but I don't think I did. But anyway, Alan didn't let me know he's not the engineer, which technically he is for this podcast, I
Right.
guess. Not the engineer. You're more of the...
Coordinator?
Are you even a producer?
Well,
Or are you just chief button pusher? You have one job.
I'm chief button
Pushing
pusher.
a button that turns red when we're recording and green when we're not.
But that's his burping and tooting room. Leave the door shut.
And random sound effects I can't hear because I don't have earbuds in.
My husband is.
But anyway, welcome to the
walking, talking,
podcast.
breathing
Thank y'all
pit.
for being here. Alan and I don't know. I think we're both a little off tonight. Alan was up late last night, up early this morning for an all-day fishing excursion, and I moved. Apparently, I'm not allowed to do that at age 56 because if you move a certain way, you mess up your back. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Reaching for the TP?
I don't know when it happened. I just started walking across the room and realized my back hurts.
Touching your toes?
I don't even know how I did it.
Shaving?
Living my life. No, I haven't. I have not done that.
Is that why you didn't want me touching your legs before the
I don't-
podcast?
You know, I don't like you messing with my knees. I don't like.
I wasn't messing with your knees.
You were coming from my knees, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, here's what I do. Again, let's
but I did take a leave for back pain, y'all, and it has not worked yet.
Let's give the listener a little bit of context and color.
Yeah.
When Kellie has her legs like crossed, say, so she has her left leg over her right
Half
knee.
crisscross applesauce.
Yeah. So the little crook in where your thigh
Looks
meets
like a butt.
if you make your hand a circle and put it over that, it looks like a little butt.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, and then with my other finger, go.
Yeah, I don't
And
like
Kellie
that.
absolutely hates it when I do that.
I don't like anybody going near my knees.
The boys think it's funny.
Do it to them a lot, but don't do it to me. I don't like my knees being messed with. My
Yeah.
Aunt Lacey, when we were little kids.
Made up aunt.
Why is she a made up aunt?
First time in my life I've heard of Aunt Lacey.
Well, if
Who
I
is Aunt
haven't-
Lacey?
Aunt Lacey was married to my Uncle Red, and they lived in the woods just outside of Columbia, South Carolina.
South Kakalaki.
And she was from Texas oil money, and she was
Really?
very eccentric. And they never had children. My Uncle Red, whose real name was Richard, but we called him Uncle Red in the family, he was retired military intelligence. And so Kid used to make fun of him, saying he was, like Red Raspberry. I forget. He did some sort of undercover agent thing, but he really was.
That's pretty cool.
And I forgot where I was going with this story, honestly. Oh, Aunt Lacey.
She didn't like her knees messed with.
She was so eccentric. She wore caftans all the time, and she was just this flamboyant, fabulous. She told the best stories. Her hobby was collecting antique merry-go-round horses. Antiques.
That's pretty cool.
From like the early 1900s. And she would refinish them and put real horse, because they used to come with real horse tails back at the turn of the century like that. And she had them all over her house.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, she'd do a thing whenever she'd come see Grandmama and Granddaddy Raspberry. And all the kids would run up to her and gather around and sit on the floor in front of her. And she would, each one of us, one by one, we'd put our knees up to her, and she'd say, tickly, and she'd tickle your knee. Tickly, tickly on the knee.
Sounds kind of creepy.
If you laugh, you don't love me. And we would sit there and just try not to laugh,
Right,
because
right.
if we laugh, we don't love her. That was a big deal. That's a fun thing to do if you're the crazy eccentric aunt with all the little kids.
So me making the circle and then going.
I don't like it.
You don't like
I
that?
don't like it because that was torture. Having your knee tickle was torture, but you had to endure it for Aunt Lacey.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, she is very real. May she rest in peace.
Okay, well.
May she rest in peace.
May I stand corrected then?
But yeah, my back is a little out. That's really all going on with me. You had a big day with Dylan.
Yeah, this may be the fish podcast because
Oh, I hope not. The whole thing. Just maybe a little bit.
a lot of it, because there's an ongoing murder investigation going on in this home. One suspect has been fingered, and we have many, many victims. So we're going to talk about that. What is going on in the Evans Manor fish tank? It's not pretty.
Well, I've told you to set
Because
up
I've
a camera.
seen some of the aftermath.
I saw some. I captured some live video. Of a little fish escaping the clutches.
We're going to talk about that.
But anyway, yeah.
And some of this you don't even know.
Oh,
I'm gonna
new
bust
information?
I'm going to bust it on you on this podcast.
Has something else died unbeknownst to
Well,
me?
I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
So we got that. Yeah, I took Dylan on a fishing trip out to Cedar Creek Lake. We had a great time. He's been dying to do that. I think we've talked on several podcasts about that. That was one of my bucket list things this year, I believe, was to go on a guided fishing trip with Dill.
Well, if you didn't, he would have been one sad little boy. He's been looking forward to this for a while.
Man, he had such a great time. So we'll get into a little bit of that. But,
Okay. And I want to talk a little bit because, oh gosh, that we're recording this on Wednesday, July the 19th, the evening of. And this afternoon, there was a press conference in Alabama about the woman who...
Alabama, sir.
What is that from?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, the woman, Carly Russell, who was kidnapped after seeing a toddler on the side of the road. Well, there's new information that's come out that it's going to, by the time the podcast airs, it's going to be everywhere. So we'll
Is this
talk a little bit
turning
about
out she was
that.
doing a bit?
It's looking like it was a hoax. And it's just like,
Unbelievable.
we're going to talk a little bit about that because this all happened since the last podcast. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
Well,
We're not going to, bog down
Let's
too
start
much.
getting into some of it.
Not bog down too much.
After we do this.
And then also, I'm going to be out of town next week, and we're going to talk about next week's podcast. I'm going to give you next week off, honey. Unless
Why?
you just want to be part of the podcast.
Maybe there are people who just want to hear the A Train on here pontificating about what I need to pontificate about.
So if you have a choice of doing the podcast by yourself or taking the night off and letting me do it with my best friend since 5th grade, Tommy Jean.
Tommy Jean.
What are you going to choose? Hang on to that answer because whatever Alan
Don't answer that?
decides is what we are going to do next week.
Okay.
Because I haven't talked to Tommy Jean about it yet, but I'm sure she'd be fine.
Tommy Jean's been on him before.
I know, and she's great. But the last time she was on,
We need Tommy Jean to eat the mic.
that's the problem. I did not have earbuds in, and we're just sitting here talking like we normally do, and she sounded fine to me, but she was holding the microphone in her lap practically, and you couldn't hear her.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Yes.
But again, I'm just the talent.
Same. Oh, and we have a Kellie Claps back. It happened in Mexico.
Well, that was a long time ago, Alan.
Well,
I think,
wasn't that long ago.
I think the statute of limitations has passed.
Well, I don't know what that means, but it hadn't been that long.
All right. Well, we'll get to all that. Boy, doesn't this sound like a titillating podcast?
Titillating.
Aren't you glad
Yes.
you tuned in for this one?
Very titillating.
I first learned about Thrive Cosmetics from an Instagram ad. I love Instagram ads. I watch a lot of them. And I was ordering several of their beauty products before they became a podcast sponsor. I was really excited about that. And one product I use every single day, I'm using it right now, is Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener. Just a little highlighter stick and the Stella Champagne Shimmer in the corner of my eyes. Makes me look like I've had a great night's sleep when you know I have not. The Muna Mauve Taupe Shimmer over my entire lid gives me this natural look, almost that no makeup look. It's just fresh. And the foolproof formula makes it extremely easy to apply and blend any of the 16 shades. You're going to love them all. I also love that all of Thrive Cosmetics beauty products are certified 100% vegan and cruelty-free. They're made with clean, skin-loving ingredients, no parabens, no sulfates, no phthalates, all without compromising performance. And I also respect their bigger than beauty promise because for every purchase you make, Thrive Cosmetics donates to organizations helping your community thrive, including those helping veterans, domestic abuse survivors, people battling cancer, and so many more.
You have to try Thrive Cosmetics to see for yourself. And right now you can get an exclusive 20% off your first order when you visit thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 20% off your first order.
Thank you, Thrive Cosmetics.
Yes, we
All
love
right, so what are we going to start with first? You want to get the fish story out of the way, or do you want to save it?
cosmetics. So a couple of podcasts ago, I don't know, we talked about how we got Dylan. I got Dylan. I guess we had your blessing for me to get Dylan a fish tank.
Yeah, what am I going to say?
25-gallon fish tank.
What am I going to say?
Like I said at the time, you could have said no.
How am I going to say no?
N-O, no.
I'd be the
it's
evil-
N-O, no, or
I would-
O-N. It's no. Well, actually, O-N is on. No.
I would be the evil stepmother if I deprived that child of a fish tank, which is smack dab in the middle of my living room, everybody.
It's very nice. It's
Not
peaceful.
just in the living room.
It's peaceful.
Smack dab in it.
It's peaceful.
That constant bubbling water.
Always makes you have to pee.
Thank you.
I constantly have to pee.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly drinking Milo's tea, so I've doubly got to pee.
So we got him a 25-gallon fish tank.
Oh, it's 25. Oh, it's 30.
Is it 30?
I don't know. It's big.
It's big. It's hectagon shaped and it's tall. It's a pretty fish tank. We started with a wide variety of fish. We've talked about this on previous podcasts. But the star of the tank is this big crawdad, crawfish, crayfish, wherever you're from.
We call it the blue lobster.
We
but
call
it's
it
not a lobster.
Right. We call it the blue lobster or the blue crab.
And it's not a crab.
It's not a crab.
Definitely not.
He's a crawfish.
Yeah.
And he's real pretty. It's a she, actually.
Is she a she?
It's a she.
How do you know?
The pincher size and something about their tail. I don't know.
She's fascinating to watch.
Very interesting.
I can sit there and watch because she's got all these little, I don't know what they are, tentacles or something, fingers. Well, I don't know what they are going on like in her chest. She's constantly feeling stuff and feeling around and grabbing things with her little claws and eating. It's just so interesting to watch.
Anything that what I've learned so far, I've learned a lot of different things. But what I've learned so far, one thing, anything that's on the bottom of that tank that is edible, scrap food, or is not moving, that crab is going to eat. No doubt about it. So we go to Mexico, and Emma Kellie came over for a couple of days to feed the fish. But I also dropped this feeding puck down at the bottom of the tank to just in case. I was panicking about them not having enough food, which I've learned also is another big mistake for beginners. They overfeed their fish. Probably didn't need the feeding puck, but I dropped a feeding puck in there.
Because they just ate nonstop.
They just ate nonstop. So we get back, and I noticed, good gosh, it looks like some of these fish grew a half an inch in a week, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking around the tank, and I'm looking for Hoover. Hoover was our little albino pleco. So plecos are the sucker, like some people call them sucker fish. So Hoover would just stay on the bottom, or he'd stay on the side.
Eating algae.
Just doing his thing. That's why we called him Hoover. He was the vacuum. Well, came back from Mexico. Hoover was in two pieces.
Yeah.
There was a head and there was a tail.
Yeah.
The rest of Hoover was in the blue crab stomach. So we had that casualty.
Did you fish Hoover out, or just let the crab, I call it a crab.
I call it a crab too.
You let Blue finish eating
I let
Hoover?
Blue finish him off. Then I felt so bad because that feeding puck was in there all week, and we had a dead fish in there. I cleaned the tank. So after I cleaned the tank,
followed the instructions.
Conditioned my water, did everything I was supposed to do. We lost two more fish.
Yeah.
Now, what we couldn't figure out was
how to tell Dylan.
Number one, how to tell Dylan. Did Blue have anything to do with this, or was this a water issue?
Well, some people suspect the angelfish were pecking the fish to death.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's what's happening.
Okay. Another couple of days goes by. There's just and those fish were actually at the bottom of the tank, half eaten.
Which ones were they?
Blue or fire and water. The gouramis.
The gouramis.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were down at the bottom of the tank, half eaten, but they also died like the day after I cleaned the water. So I don't know, was it the crab or Was it the water change? Did the water change just kill them? They floated down to the bottom and then the
Right.
crab ate them? Or did the crab grab them and eat them?
Right.
Don't know. Don't have a fish cam. And then,
Like I've asked you to get.
right. And then the next day, there's an angelfish lying on its side. Now, he's up at the top of the tank. So I don't think Blue nabbed him. I think stress, the water change, something got him.
Although Blue, we've learned, can climb to the top of the tank.
Freaking crab can climb. The freaking crab can climb from the bottom of the tank
Well,
all the way to the
lobster,
freaking
whatever it
top,
is.
whatever it is. The crawfish. Yes.
I don't know why we want to call it a crab.
Because it's funnier and it's not a crab. And we say things are things that they're not. It's just a bit.
I don't do it on purpose as a bit. I accidentally call
You've
it a crab.
always called it a crab.
I know. I'm not doing it as a bit. I'm screwing up.
So what is it? What do you want to call it?
Well, it's a blue lobster, but not really. But it looks more like a lobster. It's definitely not a crab.
So the bottom line is we've lost RIP 4 fish. Well, Dylan comes back, and we get back from Mexico. Dylan and his brother come back, from being with their mom, and they're with us now. Well, I got to break the news to Dylan that we've lost 4 fish. He took it better than Kellie took it.
I was really upset.
Kellie was upset.
I get sad when things suffer. I don't care what it is. I mean, I'll kill a fly. I'll kill a bug or something, but it's quick. I don't want to torture them. I feel bad. And all I could picture is these poor little fish being attacked by the lobster and being tortured to death. That's what I was envisioning, and I don't like that.
Yeah. So Dylan took it okay, but the first thing he says is,
Can we go get some more fish?
let's go get some more fish. I'm like,
He got over it real quick.
I'm like, Dill, okay, I guess.
Well, the problem is we need to figure out why they're dying, Dylan, before we go buy more fish.
Well,
That's what I was saying. We need to figure out what fish can live with this blue lobster, or does the blue lobster need to be isolated? We
Yeah.
need to figure out what's going on before you subject more fish to torture.
we subjected more fish to torture.
I know.
Because
They don't listen to me. Nobody listens to me.
Because we went out, we got 3 more glass catfish that Dylan liked. They're doing great. They
Man,
stay in
they're
a little
feisty.
Yeah, they're fighting. They stay in a little school.
They're feisty.
Oh, they don't put up with nothing.
This one got right up in blue lobster's face and was teasing it, and
Yeah.
the blue lobster was kind of clamping at it and just swim away.
Oh, Bruce, the shark, he's still with us too. I forgot about Bruce.
Anyway,
Yeah. So we added 3 glass catfish, and
I hope y'all like fish talk because you're
Yeah.
getting it.
well, it's pet talk, fish talk, and their names are Larry, Moe, and Curly. Okay, everything's been cool. Dylan said, "Hey, Dad, we lost Hoover, so we need to add another suckerfish.
Yeah, because the tank was starting to get covered in algae.
A lot of algae, and he also wanted a different kind of catfish, and that would be
That's the one I'm talking about that was so feisty.
that looks like with the long whiskers.
That one's the one
He's
I'm talking
feisty,
about. That's the
yeah.
feisty one that
Yeah.
goes right up to the crab or the blue lobster.
So we got the little catfish. His name's Garfield. And then we got another suckerfish. It's this special fancy ass $25.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
You do know. Because Dylan looked at you with those blue eyes and dimples, and whatever he wants, he gets.
Well, his name's Mr. Clean. Let me
A
rephrase
$25 fish is going to get eaten.
Let me rephrase that. His name was Mr. Clean.
I'm unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Already. That was one day.
One day,
Eaten?
like a fat man on a ham
Alan,
sandwich. I wasn't happy about it. Trust me.
why are you buying a $25 suckerfish when you don't even know if it's going to survive? It didn't survive 24 hours.
Because I'm an idiot. We're not buying any more of those suckerfish. They get
Well, what are we
eaten.
going to do? Why don't you isolate blue? Maybe we've got the common denominator problem is this blue thing, and you're just going to have to take them out.
So now we're going to have 2 tanks?
Or return her.
Return blue? Oh, you sell that one to Dill.
Well, do something. You can't just have her eating everything. And that tank's going to get filthy with no suckerfish.
No, I think it'll be okay. I just cleaned it. It looks great.
$25. You might as well roll down the window
I
and
know,
throw it out the
stupid.
window.
I know. I hear you. I trust me. I went over there.
Did you fuss at Blue?
Well, I went over there.
Oh my
The
gosh.
day we got this thing, this little suckerfish, I dropped it in there, okay? And I'm watching. I'd say 30 minutes. I walk over there, and I'm like, holy shit, the freaking crab
Already dead?
No, he grabbed him. So I'm like, I panicked and I'm hitting the side of the tank like, stop. And he's like trying to munch down on him. So I run over, I grab the net and I poke it down on the crawfish and he swims under into his cave and the little suckerfish was okay. He was belly up, but then he righted himself and then swam to the top. And I'm like, okay, whew, maybe he's going to be okay. He lasted another day.
I'm mad.
Me too.
This has turned into a death tank. You've brought death into our home.
I know. That's bad.
I'm done with it.
You're done with it?
I'm done. One more dead fish, I'm done. I'll tell Dylan.
Whoa.
I'll be the evil stepmom. This is not acceptable.
Dylan's idea was, he said, Dad, if we lose any more fish, we have to isolate the lobster.
That's what I said.
That was Dylan's idea.
Oh my God. Just like his dad.
It'll be okay.
I'll say something and it's the stupidest idea ever.
We're not
and about 2 weeks later, hey, I got an idea. That happens all the time.
We're not trying to kill fish. It's just like we're learning on the fly here.
Well, don't learn with $25
I know. Trust
test
me.
dummies.
I know. We should have thrown a bunch of goldfish in there. That's not what Dylan wanted. He wanted a fancy ass sucker
Somebody
fish.
eventually is going to have to tell that child no. And I don't want it to be me. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it.
Okay, well,
it's for his own good.
Well, do that.
Because he's going to have a hard life. When the first person that tells that kid no, it's going to be hard.
Oh, I tell him no all the time.
Right.
Trust me. I do.
Right.
Oh, I do.
When's the last time you told him
Last
no?
night, he had a big problem.
What was the no over? What was the no?
Big problem. Well, we'll get into it. I'll tell you what happened. It was on the way to the fishing trip. Do that.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell y'all it's going to be a big nothing burger.
Like a Big Al story?
Yeah. So I was having dinner with a friend the other night and I noticed she had some cute new glasses on, only they were not completely new glasses. She got new top frames for her pair eyewear. It is so fun to be able to change out the look of your glasses in a literal snap, especially in the summer, because you got the hot sunny days, the warm summer nights, and pair eyewear is the only fashion statement that you need. You can change your summer looks in a snap with Pair Eyewear's affordable Sun Top collection. They also offer light responsive lenses that transition from indoors to outdoors seamlessly. You get one base frame. You can buy more if you like because they come in different shapes, but with one base frame, you can create literally hundreds of looks. Now, for my base frame, I chose the Kirby and the blue tortoise, and I just keep adding to my top frames collection. So eventually, I'm going to have a look to match every single outfit, mood, and occasion I have without breaking the bank, because Pair has hundreds of budget-friendly frames with magnetic top frame styles to choose from, starting at just $60, and that includes prescription lenses. They've also got frames for men, women, and kids. The whole family can customize their unique looks, and the special limited edition top frames are so fun. I am loving the sneakerhead top frames. The barista's really great. Pair has top frames to match your outfit, to support your home team, to rep your favorite superhero in one satisfying snap. If you know, you know. And you also feel good about your purchase because for every pair you buy, Pair provides glasses and vision care to a child in need.
Express yourself wherever summer takes you with Pair Eyewear. Go to paireyewear.com/sandwich for 15% off your first pair. That's Pair, P-A-I-R, eyewear.com/sandwich.
All right. What was the big no?
So we're driving to the lake last night. I got us a hotel in Maybank, which is right next to Cedar Creek Lake, because we didn't want to get up.
You're the mayor of Maybank. You should have gotten a free room. You have a key to the city.
I know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Did you even try to use your power?
I should have. I should have issued an executive order or something. I don't know. But anyway, hotel in Maybank. So we're driving down there so we don't have to get up at 0:30 this morning to meet our guide at the dock at 7 a.m. So, it's about an hour and a half drive and rush hour and everything, blah, blah, blah. We just thought we'd go the night before. So we're driving to Maybank last night, and I tell Dill, I said, dude, I'm getting hungry. You want to pull over and get something to eat? He's like, well, I'd rather just get something and take it to the room. And at this point, we had another 30 minutes, and we were going to get there at about 8:30 or something like that. I said, well, it's going to be kind of late if we do that. Why don't we just pull over and get something real quick? He gave in finally, and he's like, He's like, okay, I guess. So he says, can we get Dairy Queen? And I said, sure. Find a Dairy Queen. Pull in a Dairy Queen.
I'm still waiting for the big no, aren't you guys?
It's coming.
It's coming.
So right next to the Dairy Queen was a Denny's.
Ah, here comes the big no.
Well, so I said, hey,
wow.
Have you ever been to Denny's? And he said, no, I've never been. I said, dude, you've never been to a Denny's? Let's go to Denny's. He's like, okay. So we go in.
You haven't gotten to the no yet.
Going to Denny's. Sit down. Order our food.
I thought that was it. You're pulling, you're building up to it.
We're in Denny's now.
All right.
And he says, I'm not hungry. And he ordered this big freaking like BLT egg sandwich or whatever. He says, I'm not hungry, but I still want Dairy Queen.
Oh, dessert without supper.
And I said, but you didn't eat your sandwich. He said, but I want dessert.
Oh, wow.
And I said, well, we're going to take that to the hotel room. But if we go over to Dairy Queen and get dessert, are you going to take the dessert also to the hotel room with your Denny's? Because that's a lot of chow. And then he started to get upset. I'm like, Dill, you can't like eat dessert without eating your dinner. You got to eat your dinner to get dessert. I said, if you're not hungry for dinner, then how can you be hungry for dessert, right? He's done this before.
All the time.
A million times.
Million times.
So basically, I was mean daddy who denied poor Dylan a blizzard.
Wow.
Yes. And it was
the power of no.
And you would have thought I just took his lunch at school, took his lunch money.
He takes it so hard.
Oh my goodness.
Because he never hears no, except when it comes to getting dessert.
He was so defeated the entire way until we get to the hotel. In the hotel, we finally get into our room. We put on a baseball game. We're watching it together. And he sheepishly goes over to the to-go thing, opens it, starts nibbling on it like a little mouse on the floor, watching the baseball game.
Like Blue on the $25 sucker fish.
Yes.
Just like that.
Just like that. So he ate his dinner, at which point I said, good job, buddy. I knew you could do it. And I said, you want to go out now and get Dairy Queen?
Oh.
I said, there's one 3 minutes away. He did it. He finished his dinner.
Okay.
And you know what he said?
What?
He said, no.
Full.
He said, no, I'll just have one of the zebra cakes Kellie packed me.
Look at that. The cosmic brownies.
Or whatever they were.
He loves those cosmic brownies.
Oh, he was all over them. Yeah, so that was the no story.
Well, there you go. There was your big no story.
That was a big no
story. I don't know how Dylan's going to survive it. That's okay. He'll be fine. All right. So we covered that. Okay. I'm going to make you wait and make the decision on next week's podcast. That's going to be the last thing you do because I know people are waiting with bated breath whether it's going to be a solo Alan or a Kellie and Tommy Jean redo next week's podcast. But I want to talk about Carly Russell.
Okay.
So maybe last Friday, I think it was, Emma Kellie had her wisdom teeth taken out. And because I have to be at work so early in the morning and she would wake up and she needed her medicine every hour for the pain and everything, she stayed at her dad's house and her dad and her stepmom did a wonderful job watching her. And I really appreciate that very much. But we've been on this little text message group thing too because of it. So anyway, the stepmom, Dana, she sent me a link to this, it was a TikTok video, I believe, about this girl named Carly Russell who had been at work and was driving home after picking up some dinner and noticed a toddler walking on the side of the road. You know what? I know people that have heard this story are like, we know that part, Kellie. You'd be surprised at how many people don't know what the heck I'm talking about right now. Not everybody keeps up with the news. But anyway, she says she saw this toddler on the side of the road and called 911. This is according to the video Dana sent me. And then she hung up with 911, which I was like, that was a little suspicious to me. And then called her family. And then when she said, I'm going to go help this toddler on the side of the road. And suddenly the girl screamed or something. And by the time the police got there, Carly was gone. There was no sign of a baby. Her purse was there. Everything, her stuff was all there. She was just gone, but the line was still open. So anyway, this had happened like, I guess a day or two before I saw this video. I don't have the dates in front of me right now. And I told Dana at the time, I said, oh my gosh, every single person, anybody who saw a toddler on the side of the road would have stopped. And what a terrible thing now that a baby was being used as bait to kidnap someone, like maybe human trafficking or something. That's where our minds first went. But I said to her, I said, that's really odd, though, that she got off the phone with 911 and called her family. Because I've called 911 before. When I was, I had an incident where I saw this man, this older man. His car was banged up. His door was beat in. His window was broken out. And he was kind of driving around aimlessly in circles.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and I called 911, and they had me stay on the phone until police could get there. You know, so when you usually, if you're, you know, sometimes you can say, oh, like sometimes I call 911. The other day, a car was on fire, and I called, and they're like, we've already had 20 calls about it.
You called 911 the other day?
I call 911 all the time. All the time.
Well, are you supposed to?
I want to be a good citizen.
Are you supposed to do that?
I want to be a eyewitness. I want to be a good citizen.
Not that that's not a big deal, but there is a non-emergency.
I don't know what it
police
is.
Number.
I think a car enveloped in flames on the side of the highway is an emergency.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Especially if there's somebody
but I just
in
told
it,
Dana,
yeah.
I said, I think that's just kind of odd that she hung up with the 911 operator. I said, but you know, she might have said, hey, I'll wait with the baby. I got to call my family and tell them I'm not coming home. So maybe that's what happened. So anyway, I thought that was really sad and tragic. And we told him, Kellie, you've got to be vigilant. You know, if you're by yourself, you can't now pull over for babies on the side of the highway anymore. So anyway, I didn't do anything about it. So after we got back from a birthday dinner Saturday night, I turned on social media, and Carly's brother was doing a video, and he said, look, my sister's been missing now, and this is not making national news. And
I saw that. Yeah.
I posted it. I reposted it.
That's why I saw it. Yeah.
He said, it's not making national news. He said, and we know why. He said, because when young black women go missing, they don't tend to make national news. It's the white girls that that they make the national news. But anyway, that's what he said. And he said, and I want my sister back. My family wants my sister back. Her story deserves to be shared and told. So please, we want our sister back. So I shared it. Well, then within an hour or so of me posting it, I didn't see this till the next day because people were messaging me, and I woke up the next morning like, oh, thank God she was home. She showed up at her parents' doorstep, very distressed, but taken to the hospital to be evaluated. And we're all like, well, thank God she's home.
She just showed up?
She showed up at her parents' doorstep.
Okay.
So then we started hearing like little bits and pieces, something about a Red Roof Inn. Was she being held at a Red Roof Inn against her will? Was she kidnapped? Did she escape? Did this make national news? And the kidnappers decided this is too hot. There's too many eyes on us. We're going to drop her off, let her go. We didn't know. But we're kind of all going, right? Well, today there was a press conference, and now it's looking like the police are saying this was all a hoax. So there was just a really quick press conference. The Hoover police chief, this is in Hoover, Alabama. No
relation to the Pleco we lost.
Exactly. Said he does not believe a crime was committed, and he shared some evidence. I'm reading from this Yahoo News story, casting doubt on Carly Russell's abduction story. And it includes a number of very revealing Google searches on her cell phone in the days and hours leading up to her disappearance. Now, she worked at a Woodhouse spa. And while this is where she worked.
Oh.
And as she left work that night, they said that she took with her a big robe from work, a roll of toilet paper, and some other items. Took with her when she left the work.
Sounds like me leaving a Harley Davidson dealership.
Right. Then she stopped by, I don't know if she stopped by I'm not going to be able to read the entire interview, but she stopped by a Tzatzikis Greek restaurant and got some dinner. But she also stopped by a Target and got some granola bars and Cheez-It snacks. Okay?
Why is this news? She's just out shopping for all these snacks?
It all builds up to it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So when police get to the scene of where she was allegedly abducted, The Suzuki's takeout was there, her phone, her purse, everything. But what wasn't there? The Cheez-Its and granola bars and the robe and the toilet paper and all that stuff that she had taken. It's like she might have been, for your road trips, how I pack you snacks
Yes.
and things you might need.
Yes.
You know what? I should start packing you is a roll of toilet paper. That's actually pretty smart. Those things weren't there.
I just pack a lot of underwear.
But her Google searches included subjects like how to take money from a register without being caught. One-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville.
Interesting.
I don't have it in front of me because there were so many. How old do you have to be for it to be considered an Amber Alert, which is a missing child?
Yes.
Does it cost money to issue an Amber Alert? I believe was another one. And then she searched the movie Taken, which was about
With Liam Neeson?
an abduction. Very interesting to be searching about that movie within hours of being abducted.
Doesn't prove anything.
So now they're
Circumstantial.
saying
Doesn't prove anything.
but it's looking very bad.
It's very fishy.
It's very fishy. And there are some people that are still standing by her. I from what I understand, the GoFundMe for the family has now been frozen. They're not.
It's probably a good move.
Yeah. Because we don't know. I mean, the family, you'd like to think weren't a part of it. Obviously, there's a troubled young woman no matter what. If this was a true kidnapping and nobody believes her, that's tragic. And if this is all a hoax, that's tragic as well, because that's an issue there as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But anyway, relieved that she's alive, relieved that there wasn't a toddler being used as bait. There's no evidence that there was ever a toddler. She claimed that, I got it here too, we now know what she told police, that, she said she'd observed a white male toddler, 3 to 4 years of age, walking along the interstate. The dispatcher asked her to keep an eye on the child, but video footage shows the car rolled at least 600 yards or 6 football fields on the shoulder of the interstate before coming to a complete stop. Then she later told police that a white man with orange hair, grabbed her and made her go over a nearby fence and get into a car.
Get into this car.
And before she knew it, she was in the trailer of an 18-wheeler truck where a female accomplice was present.
Huge trailer.
Russell told police that she escaped once, but was initially captured and then put into a room where she was given cheese crackers. At some point later, while in a vehicle, she told police she was able to escape again in the western part of Hoover, Alabama, and she ran through the woods to get home.
No one parts their hair like me.
Why are you doing a Donald Trump impersonation right now?
Because the person had orange hair.
All right. That Donald Trump's hair is not orange.
Oh, it's orange skin. Sorry.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's where that stands. So that's going to be all over the news by the time this podcast drops on Thursday morning. So that's where it stands. Nobody likes to.
What's your hot take on this?
Well, it does look like it was a hoax. And it was like, you hate that. This happened. Remember that lady in California that was out jogging and she was missing for a long time. She was missing for more than just a couple days. And then she was found dumped on the side of a road. Her head had been shaved. She'd been branded. And she claimed 2 Hispanic ladies had done that to her. And that was all a hoax. She was actually staying at her boyfriend's house the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, what's happening where people need that kind of attention?
It's odd, babe. I
and to get
can't disagree with you.
Is she serving jail time for that?
I don't know.
I mean, that's bad. That's bad.
If I'm gonna pull something like that, these kind of stunts, I want to do it like after I'm dead.
What do you mean?
Well, okay. So here's what I want you to do. When I croak, I want you to keep.
You want to be in a root ball.
I want to be in a root ball. True, but. That's because I want to be like a big oak tree so people eat my nuts for the rest of time.
So you didn't specify it's an oak tree.
No, here's the thing. After I die, I want you to keep my cell phone going for a little while. Okay? Keep the plan going.
What plan? Your cell phone plan?
Yeah. At the funeral, I want you to, with my cell phone, send out a group text to everybody I know and say, thank you for coming.
Okay, well, hopefully none of our friends are listening to this podcast because now you've blown the whole joke.
I've blown the whole joke. Yeah.
Yeah, should have kept that private. I'm about to sneeze.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I'm allergic to good comedy, apparently. Excuse me.
Oh, speaking of, I've been getting killed with dad jokes. Dylan's been just peppering me.
Yeah?
Oh.
Where's he getting his material?
I don't know. But a lot of them I've never heard before. I'm like, Dylan, that's pretty good stuff. Yeah. Anyway,
back to the Carly Russell thing. I'm not, like I said, people don't like to be made a fool of, and I don't feel bad for posting it because, if anybody's missing, if my child was missing, if I was missing, I would hope that everybody would put out all the texts and group messages and everything for my safe return. But nobody likes to feel like they were duped or made a fool of, right?
Oh, 100%.
But I don't feel bad about sharing the message. I just feel bad that
that
if this turns out to be just one big lie.
It makes you feel icky.
And to what end?
I know.
And how do you come back from that?
It's hard.
How do you come back from that?
I don't know, babe.
Anyway,
I don't know.
moving on.
I'm not a big practical jokester. I mean, I
hate practical
I like
jokes.
magic.
This is beyond a
but I
practical
don't
joke.
like
This isn't a
I
practical
don't like
joke.
duping people.
Yeah, this is beyond a practical joke.
Yeah.
I don't like practical jokes because you play a joke on me, it stops there.
Wow.
I'm not going to retaliate.
Wow.
It's true. I'm not going to retaliate. It's not going to be this ongoing joke thing.
Oh.
You don't know. Every time I find that red octopus, I'm like, oh crap, I got to hide this thing again.
It's a fun game.
Alan got this. It's
fun
going to be
game.
the biggest, hottest craze on the internet.
Grumpy octopus.
The grumpy octopus. I have not heard of one other person that does this besides us.
I don't care.
Have people been reaching out to you about this internet craze?
No.
So Alan bought in and got this red stuffed octopus.
He's funny.
And he's grumpy.
He's very grumpy.
And he gave it to the kids, and the kids just threw it in the corner and forgot about it. But
they got grumpy dinosaur and grumpy shark.
But Alan hides it from me.
You have grumpy octopus.
And then I find it.
Yes.
Which means I have to hide it for Alan to find. And this has been going on for half a year now, at least.
I guess you have to see the octopus to get the joke, but he's got these two
grumpy eyes.
Big grumpy eyes, and he's bright red. So if you're just going about your business one day and you open the kitchen cabinet to get a coffee cup, and you're like, there's grumpy octopus.
See, that's Alan's
to
reaction.
To me, it's a funny bit.
Every time Alan finds it, this is his reaction. I find it, I'm like, damn it.
That's the difference between you and me.
I gotta hide this damn thing again.
Yes,
I'm running out of damn places to hide the damn grumpy octopus. And I never cussed so much in my life.
Right.
But that's the way I feel every time I see that damn octopus.
There's the essence of Kellie and Alan right there.
That's our relationship
There's
in
the
a nutshell.
essence of Kellie and Alan right
there. But I don't like pranks, and I don't like hiding the octopus, which sounds like it could be fun in the right setting. But anyway, I digress. One time I hit it so good, though, I was like, oh, yeah, I hit it so good. It took you a long time to find it.
It was like under the hood of my car.
It was somewhere hard. I was like, oh, that was a good one because I have to mess with finding a new space for about 3 weeks.
Dylan did it when we were gone.
Did what?
Hid the octopus.
From me or from you?
No, he hid it for me, for you to find.
Oh, for me. Oh, okay.
And you found it.
I found it.
Yes.
You know where it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah. It was by Kellie's, under her pillow.
Under my pillow for when I went to sleep at night. And my last thought before going to bed was, damn, I had that damn octopus.
And then Kellie's default, when she just doesn't want to mess with it, she just puts it in my underwear drawer. I'm like,
that's not a default. I put it there exactly once.
It's been there a million times.
I put it there exactly once.
I come up with the original ones.
That is not true. I put it in the underwear drawer once. You wait till the next time I hide it. In the fish tank with Blue. If it survives, it's meant to be.
He'll eat that frickin' thing.
That's my goal. He'd probably suck up all the water in the tank.
No, Blue would eat the octopus.
I know, but the octopus would suck it up. It's a big pillow.
Yeah. It'd absorb all the water.
Anyway.
Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. You're going to do that, and then we're going to bring it home for Jerome with just a quick review of the fishing trip, because we've already talked a lot about fish. But then we're going to finish off with your favorite bit, your favorite segment, Kellie Claps Back.
And whether or not you're doing the podcast next week or not, next week. Or Tommy Jean.
How is this a big, why are we leading?
We're waiting. It's your decision. Either you're doing it without me or I'm doing it with Tommy Jean.
Well, I'll let you know.
Okay, so if you go on vacation like I am, next week with Tommy Jean, my best friend since 5th grade,
Tommy Jean.
and you realize you don't want to go home because your hotel mattress is so much more comfortable than the one you have to sleep on 360 nights the rest of the year. You need a new mattress. We recommend Helix because this is the mattress that saved our marriage. That may be a little extreme, but let me tell you, when you fall asleep faster, you stay asleep all night and you wake up feeling refreshed without having to work out a kink in your back, it does affect your marriage, right? And finding the perfect mattress is simple thanks to the Helix Sleep Quiz. In less than 2 minutes, you're matched with the perfect mattress for the way you sleep. And it's delivered straight to your door with free delivery. Are you a side or stomach sleeper? Are you a big and tall sleeper? Do you sleep hot and you're looking for a mattress that cools you off? Helix has the unique mattress for you, and this is exciting. Helix is introducing their newest, most high-end collection, Helix Elite. Helix has harnessed years of extensive mattress expertise to bring their customers a truly elevated sleep experience. This collection has 6 different mattress models, each one tailored for specific sleep positions and your firmness preference. Every Helix Elite mattress comes with a 15-year manufacturer's warranty, the same 100-night trial as the rest of their mattresses. You got 100 nights to decide. You love it, and I know you will. And if you don't, you can just simply return it, but we think you're going to love it. It's the #1 mattress picked by GQ and Wired Magazine, and their kids mattress designed for kids between 3 and 12 was chosen the best mattress winner by Parents Magazine.
Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/sandwich. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
Thank you, Helix. I'll be enjoying you in a minute.
So Dylan and I were at the hotel, which wasn't a very fancy hotel. In fact, it was not a fancy hotel at all. But he said, Dad, the bed was pretty good here. You know
Pretty
what
decent?
You know what he said right after that?
What?
But it is no comparison to your and Kelly's bed.
Yeah, whenever I'm out of town, he loves to
He
sleep in my
loves
spot.
that thing. Oh, yeah.
It's a good mattress.
He loves that.
Helix Dusk Looks.
So we get up early this morning, meet our guide at the boat ramp. Our guide's name was Alan. I don't run into too many Allens. And he spelled it the same way. Really, really nice guy. He's with Cedar Creek Fishing Adventures. And he has an Instagram at Cedar_Creek_Fishing_Adventure.
Wow, lots of underscores.
Yeah. So anyway, met him right there on the boat ramp. He was there early, ready to roll. We get there at 6:50, hop on the boat. And he said, what do y'all want to fish for? And we said, well, we thought we were going to go after white bass. And he was kind of surprised. He was like, really? We were like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. I didn't know. I should have asked you. But he said, I've already got all these minnows for crappie fishing. But he said, if you guys want to do white bass, let's go do white bass. So
was that your first sign that might not be the route to take?
Should have kind of taken a little tip from that maybe the guide knows their white bass aren't going to be biting. So he's like, hey, we'll try it. So we go out for about an hour after white bass, and we got one. So, Dylan, he's there to catch fish.
Right.
So the Alan, the guide, looks at Dill and says, Dill, let's go get some crappie. And he said, Dad, you okay with that? I'm like, I don't care what as long as we're catching fish, I'm good. So you do whatever you think we should do. So we just start taking the boat to these different brush piles all over the lake. And he had a radar or a fish finder, and he'd put us right on the fish. And it sounds easy, but the wind's blowing. He's got 3 people on the boat. He's got to use this little trolling motor to keep the boat right over the brush pile, right where the fish are. And apparently when you crappie fish, I haven't done a lot of crappie fishing, you got to drop the minnow basically right in front of their nose.
Because they are just dumb?
They're just not aggressive at all. And even when they bite, it's just
you nibble,
barely feel it. Yeah, it's really kind of strange. So he'd tell you, okay, drop it now, and he'd say, go, 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 go. Okay, stop. And he could see the bait going down to where right in front of the fish.
Y'all got a camera down there?
He's got a sonar.
So the sonar can see like a camera?
It not like a camera, but it sees not clear images, but shapes.
Okay.
So you can see logs, you can see fish, basically.
Okay.
You can see brush, rocks, and fish.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we just started hopping around, and we caught about between 25 and 30 crappie. So we didn't limit. The limit would be 50 total for Dylan and I, but we caught a bunch. But if we hadn't have spent an hour chasing the white bass, we might have got our
We'd
limit.
have more fish to fry.
We would. So we get back. Alan, pulls up. He cleans them all for us, puts them on ice for us, and just was so good to Dylan, which I really enjoyed. He was really nice to Dill, and he just he always had these little fishing sayings to say, which were funny. Like I can't come up with a bunch of them, but one he said, guys, we're catching them so fast, we're throwing them at the cooler. and we were pulling them up. He'd unhook it. We didn't have time to walk it back there to the cooler. He'd just throw it on the floor of the boat. He'd drop another. I'd pull one up, and then it was that fast.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. So we had a good time.
I'm glad.
Alan with Cedar Creek Fishing
Adventures. Underscore between every word for the Instagram. There is another Alan that I saw this week.
Hello, Alan. Who?
In the Barbie movie, there's a character named Alan.
Is he a goofball?
I don't want to spoil it.
Is he really?
Yeah. But it was good. I did see the Barbie movie. I got to go to a screening with my friend Dr. Mary, and I will tell you, it was hilarious. Will Ferrell is hilarious. Ryan Gosling, everybody, Margot Robbie, everybody's hilarious. But some conservative political wives are encouraging people to boycott the movie because it's the whole anti-patriarchy message.
Oh.
It is a lot. It is. They do hammer it home that patriarchy is bad. Women are downtrodden and misunderstood and taken advantage of and have to work twice as hard and get all the blame for everything and none of the credit. That message is driven home very powerfully, but it's still a very funny movie. It's very hilarious. But there is a character in there named Alan.
Well.
And I know my Alan will never see it. So
not in a million freaking years.
I told Alan, I said, if you saw that movie with me, you'd be fussing the whole way home. Why is all the men got to be evil? Why are all the men always the bad guys? You would have been over it.
Not just that movie, but any movie. It takes me about 3 seconds to figure out in the movie who the bad guy is.
Well, the bad guy in this one is man.
And yeah, right. And sometimes it's very subtle.
This one ain't subtle.
Okay. Well, a lot of times you watch a movie and you know that the men in this movie are they're stupid.
Buffoons.
They're buffoons. They're lazy, whatever. It's easy for me to tell.
It got a little, I was like, okay, that's enough. I'll be honest, I was like, after a while, I was just like, okay. But it's still so funny. Laugh out loud. I told the guy at the end, I said, it's unfortunate because sometimes you do laugh so loud that you miss the next joke. You're laughing so loud and Will Ferrell's still saying funny stuff, but we miss it because everybody's laughing. I don't like that part, but it was really good.
Good. Well, there's a difference. Comedy's fine. You make fun of anybody. I don't care. But, some movies have an agenda, I guess is what I'm saying.
It was heavy.
This one had an agenda?
It was heavy, yeah. It was
like that Wonder Woman. Not the first one.
Well, Wonder Woman was a terrible movie. The second one was terrible.
That had an agenda.
It was just a terrible movie.
Right.
But yeah, okay. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, let's finish off with something that I know people love hearing. I love hearing because it kind of proves what I've always said. And that is...
Ain't no patriarchy rule up in here.
Exactly.
That's what that proves.
Exactly.
It's all about the matriarchy up in here.
Right. Right. And I got one of these just the other day. I forgot what it was. I was posting a couple of memes about how women, typically take more time than they say they're going to take to get ready.
True. That's very true.
That's not a controversial thing, I don't think, for a husband to say.
That's painting with a broad brush.
It is.
And you're speaking in general terms. There are some women that don't take that long.
Right.
They are the exception to what we would call the rule.
Right, sure. But I think a generally understood thing is that when a couple is going out to dinner, most of the time the guy's ready to roll and his spouse, girlfriend, wife, he's waiting for her.
Was it an offensive meme?
No. It was
just kind of an observational meme.
It was Lisa Simpson saying that they were supposed to go, but she was an hour late. She had one eye done.
Yeah, that was cute. I thought that was cute.
Right. So I get on the social media. Alan, You need to stop tagging Kellie in these things. You know, maybe it takes her a little longer, but you need to stop doing that to her.
Yeah.
You need to stop it. Be nicer.
That's right.
I'm like, you have got to
It's
be.
you and because you're the patriarchy.
You have got to be
That's right.
freaking
It's not
kidding
funny
me right now.
Because what do women have to do? We have to look beautiful all the time for our men. But y'all don't like us to take time to look pretty. But if we don't take the time to look pretty, then you don't like the way we look.
Right.
We can't win.
So I got that. You be nicer to her. But if you knew how Kellie talks to me in this home, in my home, you would be horrified. You would be mortified. Well, this one happened in Mexico, and this is a Kellie claps back. Kellie and
This
I
happened in the Palapa.
Kellie and I on the Palapa, laying there side by side, enjoying vacation time, observing people walk up and down the beach. Kellie and Alan observe a man walking up the beach with tattoos. He's a tattooed man, as your husband is. And I forget exactly what we were talking about, but we just noticed he has tattoos. So then we start talking about how Emma Kellie has mentioned when she's 18, she wants to get a tattoo. I think she's told you that.
Yeah.
And then you had the idea, why don't we possibly, Emma Kellie and you, get matching tattoos?
Yeah. I was like, I already got one. Maybe I'll do that with my daughter and then that'll be done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you started to ask me, well, what if your sons wanted to get tattoos at age 18? And I
don't remember.
I would highly discourage that. I would say, and when they ask me about it now, I'm like, don't ever do it. It hurts. It's permanent. Just don't do it.
Oh, here I am telling Emma Kellie, okay, I'll go get one with you.
I'm like, stay away from the tattoo parlors.
Okay.
It's where all the lewd people hang out.
I'm trying to put myself back in time to remember this conversation. Go ahead.
Right. So then the direction goes to Kellie. Well, babe, what if we got matching tattoos? Alan, well, I'd be okay with that. I just don't know what we'd get. Kellie, how about a halo for me since I'm a saint for putting up with all your crap after all these years?
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not a bad one. You think that's bad?
How about a halo, a permanent halo, since you're a saint
Yeah.
for putting up with all my crap for all these years?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
That's a Kellie claps back. You need to be
It's
nicer.
not a clap
you need to
bag
be
if
nicer to
it's-
Alan.
It's not a clap bag. That's just conversation.
You need to be nicer to Alan.
What would you get?
What, a matching tattoo?
If I got a halo to put up with your crap because I'm a saint, what would you get?
God.
Were you so taken aback you couldn't even think of anything?
I don't know. A cat o' nine tails.
Who comes up with cat o' nine tails?
A bullwhip. An Indiana Jones bullwhip.
I don't get why that's funny. Because I'm a whip or you're a whip?
Oh.
Well, I don't get it.
A bullwhip. I've just been whipped. Just
Oh, I'm whipping you.
Yes.
Oh.
Just for years.
That doesn't go with the halo.
Oh. Well, no, you're a saint and I was whipped. I don't know.
See, Alan
obviously-
doesn't know how to do matching tattoos.
We obviously need more time to flush.
Obviously, we're just never going to do it.
To flush this out. And what would we get?
Is it flush or flesh?
It's flesh, but I always say flush.
All right. Well, there's that. That was your episode of Kellie's Claps Backs. Okay. So next week, I'm going to be in Florida.
Yes.
With Tommy Jean, my
Tommy
best
Jean.
friend since 5th grade. And we did do a podcast a while back where the volume was I don't know. The volume was high enough, but Tommy Jean doesn't, we didn't have earbuds in or anything. And she didn't hold the microphone close enough to her mouth. And she was really quiet. She's a lot more soft-spoken than I am. We're a perfect match. Anyway, we're going to be in Florida together because Alan's staying behind with the kids. Anyway, what else? Oh, and my nieces live in the St. Pete Beach area, so I'm going to get to see Landry and
cool.
Riley while I'm there too. So
Cool.
it's going to be a fun week. But we have a podcast that's due next week. So I thought I would see if Tommy Jean wants to do a podcast redo, but apparently Alan thought you'd be doing the podcast by yourself without me, or what?
Well, no, I didn't know when I said that you had already set something up.
I haven't set anything up.
Oh,
I haven't even asked Tommy Jean yet.
Tommy Jean. Well,
And I know she wouldn't mind.
well, let's mix it up. I mean, it's good to have a guest host every once in a while.
It'll give you the night off.
Well, I'm not too concerned about that. I've done it by myself before. It's fine, but no, you and
You
Tommy.
won't feel left out?
No, you and Tommy Jean do it. I think that'll
Okay,
be.
that's the decision.
I think that'll be fun.
All right, well, hopefully Tommy Jean says yes. I know she will. So it'll be me and Tommy Jean next
Yeah.
week.
Plus, you'll have all the equipment there, and it'll be easy. And plus, you can talk about everything you're doing. You're gonna
In
be
Florida.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna be here running the boys around to stuff.
Yeah.
So
We're going to stay at this place called the Trade Winds Island Resort on St. Pete Beach, if anybody wants to look it up. Alan and I are always talking about where can we go on vacation with kids, because, a lot of maybe your kids are different than mine. Your kids can go to the beach every day for 5 days and they're highly entertained. But our kids are about 1 day of sand and surf, and they're like, what else can we do? And this place, according to their website, looks really great. So I'm going to be doing a little recon. Is that what you call it? I'll be doing a little intelligence gathering while I'm there to see if it'd be good for us to go back for a family vacation.
yeah,
We're working with Visit Florida Tourism. The Kincratic Morning Show works
National
with
Center.
them.
Yeah.
And we're very fortunate. So what happens is every July, late July, the whole morning show travels to someplace in Florida. It's always someplace different. And we do all the tourist stuff so we can talk about it and promote Florida tourism. So it's really great. So it's not, it's a fun vacation. I don't want to say we work, sun up to sundown. It's just like, okay, now you got to do this thing and that thing. It's very well paced. They're so good to us, but it's a lot of really fun stuff. So we'll be talking about that and give you my review of Trade Winds Island Resort. I'm very excited.
good. Yeah, that'll be fun. You guys are gonna have a good time. And last thing, we just want to plant this seed is in September, date TBD. At Oaked in Addison, we're going to have a listener get-together. It's going to celebrate and commemorate our 500th episode.
Yeah. I got to get with Chef Mike and Nicole to determine a date that works. I've got a date in mind, but I have to see if it works for
Yeah.
them. Don't want to put the date out there until we have it nailed down, but it'll be in the middle of September-ish.
So don't get your Sharpie out yet.
No,
But get your-
be thinking about it.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it. Would you rather do it on well, I have to ask them. I don't even want to put it out there. We're not going to give you any
We'd
details
rather
until we know.
do it on a weekend.
Well, yeah, it'll be on a weekend, but it's
Yeah.
like what night of the weekend, what evening, we'll get to that.
Just wanted to plant that seed.
Plant that seed because I got to get with Mike first.
Get
Okay,
your number 2 pencil out
for middle September.
for mid-September. Look at those weekends in mid-September.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying. There will be fun. There will be
that's literally all we're saying.
frivolity. There will be Mama Yoti and Hello Hand being told.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
I mean you can. Just,
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, I want to brag on myself just real quick before we go.
Okay,
I had
okay.
to have a crown today.
Yes, you did.
And while I was in there, I also have a wisdom tooth that's got a cavity, but it's in a weird spot, so the filling keeps popping out. And the dentist is like, we can either pull it or keep putting a filling in it. And I'm like, I don't know. I said, I always taught, to hold on to your tooth as long as possible. So he's like, okay, we're going to fill it. So he gave me a crown and a filling today. He was bragging on what a good patient I was. I really am a good patient. I've been told I have a high level of a high pain threshold.
Yes.
I'm really good.
Well,
And I just lay there and take it.
Well, redheads are supposed to have that.
Yeah. And we're also supposed to need more anesthesia. He had to give me a couple of extra shots because he's like, you should start noticing your lip tingling. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel it. I can still feel my lip. I was like patting. I'm like, yep, I feel it. It's not. And so he
Oh,
had to
really?
he had to give me a couple of extra shots.
Well, what has 2 thumbs and has never had a cavity?
Well, that's you.
This guy.
Yeah. I knew the answer.
I don't enjoy dental work.
It doesn't bother me. I've never been afraid of the dentist. I was I'll be honest, a little disappointed I didn't get laughing gas today. I was kind of looking forward to it. But by the time we got started with the shots and stuff, I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't get laughing gas. He said, well, I'll get it for you if you want it. But then I felt weird, like I was jonesing for it, like an addict.
Really?
But that's part of the fun. He didn't even have the machine in the room. He would have had to go get the machine and
Oh.
all that stuff. And I just went without it this time. It was a little disappointing.
All right, babe. Well, this was good. A lot of different topics here. Some controversial, some mysterious. Still don't know what's eating all the dang fish. We think it's the blue crab, though.
Well, it seems pretty obvious.
I'm so defeated.
Not as defeated as your wife.
We've only had this dang tank a month.
Yeah, I would love to see the receipts.
How many? Oh.
I would love for you to sit down, pen to paper, and figure out how much that thing has cost so far. And how much more are you going to put into it for you to say this was a losing proposition?
You know, I agree with you. There has been money spent on the fish tank, but if you want to look at receipts.
Don't be pulling up my receipts.
No. That will take your breath away.
Yeah.
Look at how much we eat out.
I know.
Every
I don't want to
year.
know. I don't want to know.
Because I had to dig for some stuff for our taxes for 2022. So I'm digging around looking at what we spent on different things in 2020.
Our number one expense is eating out?
It would, well, no.
Is it worse than our mortgage?
It would make you throw up the amount that we spend.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Well, we can't afford to have a fish tank then. We got to keep eating out.
We're going to have to eat the dang fish.
There won't be any left.
There won't be any money left. We keep spending money like this.
All right,
babe.
I think I just got fussed at for eating out too much.
No. I'm as guilty. I get the $5 coffee every day. I got to
buy
stop
all
doing
the-
that.
Alan, buy all this stuff to eat at home, and then every night, you want to go get something to eat?
Anybody want? You want to get some Andes? Hey, I've been good. I hadn't had any sugar in like a week. Okay, now we're just rambling.
Let's go.
All right, babe. You got anything else?
No, that's enough.
All right. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you. I'll talk to y'all next week.
I
But
love
not Alan.
No, not me. I love Hoover, Fire, Water, Luigi, and Mr. Clean desperately. May they all, 5 of those souls, rest in peace.
I'm gonna have to kill that lobster.
But I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.